with comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So my fucking day was ruined today. Absolutely fucking shattered. I had nothing planned, but I could have done something. Did nothing today. The hot water fucking heater, it's under the bench in the kitchen and it leaks. So it's got like moist hot air under this bench coming from the hot water heater. So it's like a little mini sauna down there, and the fucking cockroaches just absolutely fucking love it down there. So we were away for like fucking 3 days, come back and the place is just teeming with fucking cockroaches. And I haven't killed a cockroach in months now, but I don't know. I'm thinking of just making a comeback to murder. It's just fucking out of control. I think they're taking the fucking piss now. I think they know I'm not going to murder them, and they're just running wild. They've got no discipline. I saw one just fucking walking his kid through the fucking hallway before. They don't even run away from me anymore. It's fucking crazy. It's like I'm known as like a good dude in the fucking cockroach community in my house, but it's just chaos. So we had to call the real estate and just go, look, this fucking hot water heater is just a fucking breeding ground for fucking cockroaches. And they ended up sending a dude over and he replaced it. So I don't know how many were living in there or what was going on. So hopefully that fixes it up a little bit, but I don't know. I'm fucking just looking at one now. One's climbing up the fucking cupboard. I haven't like personally killed any, but I've given my wife some directions. I'm like, there's a family hiding in there. Look under the modem. Don't tell anyone I told you that. I seem to be more than happy to sacrifice my wife's eternal soul to get rid of a few cockroaches. Maybe I'm just going to fucking call a pest guy. I'm just going to say, look, do you mind taking all the moral responsibility for this? Obviously, he's going to say yes. I'm like, all right, it's all on you. I don't think that even helps in like the karmic world. I don't think I'm absolved because some guy said I'll take all the responsibility. But I don't know. I must be sending off some vibes to these cockroaches because they don't fear me anymore. And neither do flies. Flies just come and chill on me as well. Flies and cockroaches. I'm just walking around with flies buzzing around and cockroaches. Oh, God. I'm never living in a place with cockroaches again. Fuck that. This isn't even the worst cockroach fucking infestation I've faced. I used to live in King's Cross, and that place was bad. That place was like next level. There was absolutely nothing you could do about it either. I used to just buy 2 cans, like fucking maybe once every 2 months or something, when it just got like completely fucking out of control. I would buy 2 cans of cockroach killer. I'd fucking wrap my face so I didn't die from inhaling the shit. And I would just genocide. Oh my God, it was insane. And I would go to bed that night and I could hear them, their little fucking cockroach screams. Even then, even before I got onto the Buddhist thing, I used to feel fucking bad about that. Honestly, I've even been contemplating just moving away from here. Like just pulling my kids out of school, fucking upending everything, just so I don't have to kill some cockroaches, but we'll see. Anyway, fucking, it's Monday. We're back at the start of another week. And you know what the start of another week means? It means it's Ask Boyle time. So if you have a question you would like answered by one of the greatest minds of the generation or any generation, comedian, philosopher, protector of cockroaches, Le Boyle, then head to my website, boylecomedy.com. There's a section there for your fucking questions, your stories, and the Patreon. Put in your details for the question and the stories, the fucked up Fridays, and then put them fucking through. But while you're there, most importantly, sign up to the Patreon. We've got another Degeni Diaries coming out tomorrow. I'll release Andrew Roberts' episode fucking maybe Thursday or something like that. It's coming. Don't worry. Shut up. But yeah, get on board the Patreon. It's £1 a month. It's worth it. Everyone's been loving the fucking Degeni Diaries. I love doing them as well. So let's keep it fucking going. Anyway, let's get to this week's Ask Boyle. So this week's question was sent in from Withdrawn. That's what they've put. And here's the question. Let's just get to it. Boyle, long-time listener, first time Ask Boyle. I'm in a long-term relationship, 38 years old, but still in good shape and look younger than I am. Shut up, cunt. That's what I say too. You don't. You just think you do. Recently, I was sent overseas for work. I was put up in an Airbnb for a month by work. After a few days, I got bored and downloaded and activated Tinder Gold. I set my age to 34, naturally. I matched with a 29-year-old half-black tattooist from the US. She's hot and we clicked pretty well. I took her on a first date for a couple of rooftop cocktails and then proceeded to plunder her nether regions in every way possible. A few days passed and I messaged her again. We went for a second date and another round of rooftop cocktails. I again annihilated her nether regions and even got to pillage her naughty hole. That night, she slept over and I decided it was a good idea to sack off the condoms and just start raw dogging her and finishing inside her. FML. As I am a narcissistic piece of shit, I have now begun to catch some emotional feelings for her. She mentioned in passing that she used to do OnlyFans. I didn't think much into it as I was enjoying her supple, naked body every way possible when she said it. A couple of days ago, I decided to check out her OnlyFans and she's doing gangbang scenes, threesomes with polyamorous couples, huge black guys, lesbian scenes, and solo scenes inserting various large instruments inside of her. I was gutted, man. I have feelings for this girl, but she's clearly a massive slag. I keep thinking she's probably getting railed by other dudes when she's not around me. My wife is so cool and I'm just a massive sex addict who can't get enough. I've matched and slept with 7 different girls in the 10 days I've been working overseas, but nothing stops me thinking about this chick. I know I'm a massive piece of shit and a terrible boyfriend. What advice would you have for a piece of shit like me in a position like this? Well, fucking Withdrawn, you have come to the right place. This just seems like your classic karmic setup. Like this girl is basically gonna do to you what you're doing to your current missus. Like that little flame you can't put out, even fucking 7 other girls. You're in trouble. You're in big fucking trouble. And you're going to get addicted to the feeling of your heart being crushed, thinking about her railing other dudes. And the more you grasp at her, the more she's going to crush you. It's a classic setup. To be honest with you, it's what you deserve. You know it and I know it. And now all my listeners know it. The funniest part to me is the part where you're like, I absolutely just fucking railed her. She's never felt fucking anything like that before. Yeah, the boys. Literally, you weren't even touching the sides. She had a 2 liter Coke bottle in her ass fucking 4 hours before she met you. She was probably laughing at you, like she was pretending because she's a good actress. All those moans were just fake. Inside, she was laughing. Oh my God, you're in trouble, bros. What advice can I give to you? I don't even know what way you want me to go with this advice. Do you want me to like give you advice on how to be better to your current girlfriend? Or do you want me to give you advice on how to get this girl to fall in love with you, this new girl? Or do you want advice on how to put out the flame for this new girl? Or do you want advice on how to get over your like sex addiction? Sex addiction is a fucking rough one as well because puss is good. It's hard to give up, but like you got to look at it the same way as you look at like a fucking drug. It's going to hollow you out. It's going to steal your soul. Like if you could fuck your way to happiness, like Ron Jeremy and porn stars would be the happiest people on planet Earth, wouldn't they? I'm starting to fall more on the side that like we're completely misusing sex. Like it's a powerful, like intimate, sacred thing that we're treating like fucking disposable, I don't know, wet wipes. I don't know. I think whenever you have like sex that isn't in some way attached to love in some way, it sort of fucking like takes something from you. Yes, you can do it just for pleasure. I understand all this. All right, maybe not as far as love. You don't have to love everyone, but there has to be some sort of like fucking connection. I think the connection's been fucking like completely fucking abandoned. And I don't think people understand how much damage that's doing to them. Like, it definitely does damage to girls, women, ladies. But I don't think men understand how much fucking damage it's actually doing to them as well. Like, it stops you from growing up. Just grow the fuck up. It's the same with drinking. Like, when I stopped drinking, I realized I hadn't matured at all. That I was like caught in this fucking time warp of just fucking boozing, and I was still really like 16, 18 max. And I think the same thing happens when you chase puss for too long. And I mean, it's a hard thing to overcome because it's right in there. It's in the fucking evolution. It's in the DNA. But all these things, they're just fucking traps. They're all traps. You can make excuses for them, but like in the end, you have to like consciously transcend them. I used to be of the opinion like when you're young, just fuck as many people as you can. But I don't fucking even slightly believe that anymore because like doing that doesn't make it any easier to stop. It's like do as much heroin as you possibly can when you're young so you don't have to do any heroin when you're older. It's like, what? And puss is better than fucking heroin. I don't know, man. I don't know what I can do for you. The narcissism is really just insecurity and self-doubt and maybe like a low sort of like real self-esteem, but you probably got like the ego to like mask it. It's something you got to work on. Let's put it that way. Because eventually you will come across a woman. If it's not this one, it'll be another one that is going to fucking destroy your life. And when you start getting into your age, I know you look a little bit younger than you are, but when you start getting into your age, like most the ladies you're going to be fucking running into are fucking psychopaths. And your missus, well, I forgot about her. You can figure that one out for yourself. Anyway, thank you for fucking sending in An honest question. That was a challenge, even for a crane operator like myself. There was a lot of fucking meat on that bone. A lot of dodgy, fucked up meat on that bone. But thanks for the question. I hope something there helped. That'll do for tonight. And I'll see you the fuck later.